All right. This is Lambo's Water Sports, Sideline Sports Network featuring the Big Brother. This is Big 12 rivalry week. Okay. This is a game you might want to watch out for as a potential upset. Even though the football gods see it, I don't really see it. Kansas is undefeated at 4-0. And Texas is the number 3 team in the country. Who would predict that Texas was going to be top 5? Not me. Probably not you. I thought Steve Sarkisian was going to not tank, but I had him on the hot seat this year for Texas, but they're doing great right now. But for Texas fans, it matters how well they finish, okay? Texas is at home against Kansas. And Steve Sarkisian's first year, they lost 57-56 in overtime. Now, I don't know how in the world you let Kansas, who was the worst team, I guess, in college football at that time, or they were a little bit better, put up 57 points. So, like I said, it's a better defense. I like this quarterback from Kansas. I think he is great. Jalen Daniels, not Jalen from LSU, but Jalen Daniels. I think he's great. He has 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. He can run it. He's mobile. He's a junior. Quinn Ewers, like I said, Xavier Worthy at the wide receiver for Texas as well. Not Xavier Worthy, it might be somebody else, but correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm gonna take Texas. As much as I want to pick Kansas, I hadn't watched enough Kansas, and I think Texas is a better team, but Texas is not back, by the way. So I'm going to take Texas 41-27.
All right. I respect it. I'm going Texas as well, but this was definitely the closest I was to picking like a true upset for this week. I don't think the Syracuse-Clemson game is really as much of an upset just because of the quality of the teams this year. But out of, the teams we're going through this week, this is definitely the closest I was to picking an upset. What's up?
So it is Xavier Worthy. I was thinking of the Colorado receiver, but I had to write Xavier Worthy from Texas. I was thinking of another Worthy, but go ahead. I just want to correct myself.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, like I was saying, this is definitely the closest I was to picking an upset, but I do think Texas is, just all around a better team, and they'll pull it off in the end. But now I know that the Jayhawks haven't been playing like a star-studded schedule or anything like that, but their defense already has 6 picks. The D-line, or the defense in general, has 12 sacks through 4 games. So they're getting to the quarterback. On defense, they're breaking up passes in the secondary. And like you said, Jalen Daniels is legit, it seems like so far anyways. He's throwing the ball at 75% through 4 games, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. Like he's a dog for sure. And they've got 3 stud running backs, dude. First guy is Devin Neal. He's running the ball at 6.9 yards a carry so far. You've got Daniel Hishaw Jr., who's running it at 7.1 per carry. And then you've got McDuffie as well as the third back, and he's at 4.4. All of these guys have more than 20 carries. Obviously, Neal, the top guy, has got 57, Hishaw with 33, and McDuffie with 20. Then you look at Jalen Daniels. He's okay on the ground. Longest run of the year, 17 yards, so that's great. But he's lost 41 yards from sacks. So he's got 71. So, I mean, he's at like 120-ish, 115-ish rushing yards this year. So he adds that element a little bit, but it's not like truly enough to like game plan around that. So I respect Kansas. I love the direction they're going because they've always sucked really. So, I props to them for going 4-0, but they haven't really played anybody yet, and they're about to play a legit team in Texas. So I'm thinking this game is like 38-28. That's what I'm going. 10-point win by Texas. They don't cover the spread. The line is 16.5. So they're expecting Texas to win by 17 or more. I don't see that. I'm calling it a 10-point game. I think Kansas is definitely too talented to just be overlooked, but it's not a game that really like truly worries me for Texas.
Steve Sarkisian. All right. You've maybe proved some people wrong for right now. Right. I don't believe Texas is the number 3 team in the nation. I think it's based off politics and talent. Not blaming the politics part on your players and none of that, but I think it's just based off politics and what they do for the AP poll. Just like I said, LSU won the top 5 team in college football against Florida State. They won no top 5 team. I said, no. They're not better than Alabama. But from Texas' standpoint, they're not back. And I'm going to keep saying they're not back because they're inconsistent when it comes to the end of the season. And like I said, from the looks of the schedule that I've already mentioned in past weeks' episodes, that they look like they have an easy schedule, but they're going to struggle. This is a game where they could struggle early. They struggled against Rice. They struggled against Wyoming, by the way. I mean, Wyoming ain't been good since Josh Allen. Now they're consistent, but I mean, you struggle with Wyoming and then you score all those points in the fourth quarter. I'm very concerned for Quinn Ewers. I understand he is getting better. He has talent. They have a great run game. Steve Sarkisian is calling the plays. I think he's a great play caller. But it's going to come down to execution. And I feel like if we don't execute early, Kansas could pull off the victory, which I won't be surprised. In my college parlay, I might not put this game down because this game could go either way. And as far as over and unders for a total of points, this could be a low-scoring game or it could be a high-scoring game. Like it could be it's college football. Everything is unpredictable. So for Texas, I just need to see more evidence that they're actually back. This is not the Matt Brown days. It's not the Colt McCoy days where they were great and all that stuff. And I respect it. I like that Texas team. But they're not back. They're not back. All right? They're not back. So I'm going to keep saying that until, they go into the SEC competition next year and play Alabama, Texas A&M, Florida, Georgia, until you play in the SEC, what you're moving into with Oklahoma, then you have to show me that y'all are back. But as of right now, y'all are not back. So that's all I have to say as far as that for Texas. But if they prove me wrong, I will say it on the show because I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. But next game we will talk about is another SEC battle that you'll need to watch. LSU versus Ole Miss. Great quarterbacks, Jackson Dart versus Jaden Daniels. Lane Kiffin against Brian Kelly will be something coaching matching-wise, but I'm not sure if Ole Miss O-line can handle LSU. So we will tell you your predictions on that in the next episode. But we will catch you for Ole Miss and LSU.